Hello everyone, I'm LordMidas and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Holy Fury. In the last episode, our father, Tsar Rodislav the Holy of Carpathia, was declared a saint and is now known as Saint Rodislav the Apostle of Carpathia. And he's got a bloodline associated with him now, and all of his dynasty, or basically all of his descendants, will reap the benefits of that, and we are one of them, so that's perfect for us. And in the last episode we were also attacked by the King of Saxony and the King of Epirus down here for a couple of conquests that they are waging against us. Both of these are pagan rulers. We will continue to fight them and hopefully win those wars, and in the meantime continue to get rid of our threat so that we can go to our own holy wars against these pagans here and get more land for our Slavic Union achievement. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take care of these couple of notifications here. Our daughter Malfrida Milanovna is ready for education. Let's put her on duty. And we have to give away a designated regent. I'm going to choose the King of Lombardy for that title for now because he likes us quite a bit. And we have to give away a couple of commanders. This is going to be Izyaslav, Chief of Permissul, and Rostislav, High Chief of Courland. Alright, in the meantime, let's just stick around and wait for these wars to finish. I think we also have plenty of gold now, and we can probably go ahead and hire some more gold-based retinues now instead of some more prestige-based ones. People are coming to the iconoclast phase. Let's the retinue situation. So we can hire more of these Druzina retinues, which are our cultural heavy infantry retinue, with the bonuses to morale, attack, and defense. Let's recruit as many of them as we can. 4 more retinues, and I'm gonna mix them up with my other army down here. A blessed has passed. Lambert Tadurisingi, okay, lived a pious life, truly following the example of God. Who was he? He was a Catholic Christian Lombard. Down here, so in the Kingdom of Lombardy, so that's still part of our realm, but he was a Catholic and he has been beatified. Alright, let's see if he will be declared a Catholic saint or not. Your dedication to religious pursuits has been noticed around the realm. Among others, it has quite impressed Bishop Vladislav of Vyzeslav. You have maintained correspondence with him and we have become close friends. Excellent. And this character is also doing pretty good so far in terms of pious traits. He's following in the example of his saint father. So hopefully he will also be some kind of an important religious person eventually. God's blessing upon thee, Razophorus Milan. The community of St. Basil is in need of more funds to maintain charitable functions. I think we're going to decline this mission for now because we have donated a lot to this community in the past. And for now, we are suffering a lot of negative income because of our retinue hiring here. Fate smiles upon me, my wife, but Bertrude is pregnant. Let's see if she gives us a strong child this time, because she has that genetic trait. Alright, so there's some... I saw some army coming down here. That's the armies of Saxony. Can we catch them here? I think we're going to wait until they get locked, or maybe we go like that and avoid the... terrain penalties, or the river penalty. I think we might catch at least some of them. We got all of them. Perfect. That should be a major battle, so now we're sitting at 68% war score here. And how's the supply situation? Supply doesn't look to be all that good, probably because of winter. Yeah. So we're gonna still go back to Riga, I think. Weaponsmith has been built. Let's upgrade that further using prestige. Alright, they're coming back. So let's go back to Tukums and we will fight them again in one of these places. Like that. I have decided to take Vladislava along with me today as I preach to the people about God and how they should try to live their lives according to the rule of Saint Basil. And she is quite attentive throughout and has learned some valuable lessons. She's Catholic. And she's in our prison. Alright, so we've got this prisoner here. Why is she actually prisoned? Alright, she was a vassal of some guy here. Probably because we were looting Praha and we imprisoned her like that. Bohemian. Can we ransom her? For 10 gold. Got a lot of prisoners. Lucia. I think she was... I don't know, she used to be a concubine? Was unfaithful? Yes, yeah, exactly. She produced a bastard child, that's why she was imprisoned there. And so she will not be released. But all the other people are going to get ransomed. Excellent student. And here we're going to banish her and seize all of her property. So 25 gold. Okay. Technology points are available. And this time in military advances. Perfect. Perfect timing. We can go ahead and go to level 4 in military organization, which will completely remove the pagan homeland attrition penalty just in time, because soon we will be down enough from the threat situation that we can go for holy wars against these pagans. Definitely gonna take that. And how is the ransom situation now? We still have a few more to do. My steward has raised an army. Almost 2,500 people. Definitely gonna use them as well. Let's combine them with this army down here. So we taught her a little bit of the iconoclast, let's say, rule of Saint Basil, before sending her back. A son was born to Tsar Milan of Carpathia and Tsaritsa Beretrude of Carpathia named Vyacheslav. He's not strong, but he's also not hair-lip, unlike my previous son. So we'll see if we want to make him the emperor or not. He's currently the heir to the kingdom of Novgorod, even though this guy is the heir to the empire of Carpathia. So let's see. And from what I've heard, thanks to somebody who put it in the comments, we can arrange, organize a baptism for a child when he's born, even if we don't get the notification. I think it was Frederick who commented that in the comments, so thank you very much for pointing that out. And what's the condition here? A notable clergyman available to baptize little Vyacheslav exists. That's the requirement that's not been completed. Alright, we'll see a little bit. Let's let the game continue for a moment. And how is it now? Sumptuous baptism. So there's no notable clergyman available, so probably we need to have some kind of a major vassal who is theocratic. But that is Prince Bishop of Lech, right? Who also baptized our heir. But maybe he has to be my direct vassal in order for me to take that decision. Could be like that. Alright. Let's beat this army. 96% now, and soon it should be 100%, so we can finally go south and take care of Epirus now. Hopefully we don't suffer massive attrition on the way. Alright, 100% already. I'm gonna enforce demands here straight away. He will pay us 68 gold. Perfect. And now let's take care of Epirus. This is pretty good because after taking care of Epirus, we can already go back to looting over here, close by. More technology from Constantinople. Always welcome. And is the sumptuous baptism still not possible? I think what we're going to do is maybe try to give away some kind of a theocratic land and make a major theocratic vassal that we can always use in the future to do these kinds of baptisms. Another blessed has passed, also Catholic this time. Blessed Ancia of Como, also from our realm. At age 66, your mother, Kirsagon Amalfinos, died a natural death. She was the wife of Saint Rodislav the Apostle. She also had lover's parts. She was strong, just like our wife. Unfortunately, she did not produce any strong children either. At least, as far as we are concerned. Rasophoros Gleb has contacted me asking if I have any interest in learning more about roses. And our father was quite interested in roses. He was a gardener, and we've been quite close to him. So let's go ahead and check this out as well. Let's visit the monastery where this feat has been accomplished. Escorted through the gardens of the monastery, I immediately spot the work of Brother Gleb. The roses are a delicate mixture of red and yellow, a hue of sunset at their center. They're beautiful, my escort nods, offering me a small spade. They're a little cramped over there. Would you mind helping me out? Definitely, let's go ahead and help him out. What's that? No longer Chancellor. Yeah, he was also a pretty good Chancellor, so he had to die, right? So in the last episode, I think our previous Chancellor died. And now this one also died because he was pretty good. Do we have a better option? 16. Can we invite a better one? Apparently, oh, 20. Catholic, left-handed. Let's invite him. Chancellor is pretty important for us because we want to lose threat as fast as possible. He's here. Ermana Gildo. Pretty difficult name for me to pronounce there. But he's going to be the Chancellor. And first of all, we have to go to Lease. Remove that siege that they've got there. And the supply isn't going to be all that good here, is it? I think we can already split this army. Ask some people to attach to this one. And put the other one here for now. And send these people over here. Okay. I think we should also continue to check if we can build more buildings in our capital duchy. That's some iconoclast uprising. Perfect. Just what I want to see. Want to see more and more of our faith being spread. I had told Domawuj to stay at home, but just as I finished purchasing my gift to him... Alright, so he's got another person, a bastard child in our court that he's buying gifts for, just like Rodislav used to buy some gifts for a bastard child in our court. So I'll grab him by the ear and have a serious talk. And he's even more suspicious toward me. He spoiled our gift. Our surprise. Alright, let's build some weaponsmith over here. Practice range. Practice range. My court physician has suggested that I buy him some books on anatomy and herbalism so that he can improve his skills. He's 41 years old. We can lose just 10 gold and help him improve his skills, sure. Might come in handy at some point. Here's the armies of Epirus. We will definitely catch them in Rus. And appoint some commanders. Izyaslav and Vsevolod. My court physician had let me know that the new books I bought him were extremely helpful and that he already has a plethora of new ideas he wants to implement. Excellent news, he gains 2 learning. Good for us. Another blessed has passed, also Catholic. He was Frankish this time, so must be from... Oh, again from our realm. Alright, a lot of people... A lot of pious Catholic people, apparently. Alright, let's stand in Russkaya. High Chiefess has usurped the title, alright. Alright, so Bishop Dobrynia, who declared our father Rodislav as the saint, has finally died. He died of food poisoning at age 32. He was a good guy, did something good in his life before dying. So the new Bishop of Solci, Daniil, is going to be the court chaplain, and he's going to go ahead and proselytize in Novogrodek. We apparently get a lot of good bishops down here in Solci, in our capital. Pretty much the past 3 or 4 court chaplains have been from that temple. Alright, let's take care of these armies of Epirs here. And we can also start sieging down here. Yet another morning for prayer and meditation. And I have gained a newfound respect for the hermits of old. My time spent fasting and praying in seclusion has done me good. God has helped me strengthen my mind, and we have resolved to be a better man and become temperate. Perfect. Really following in the example of our father, the saint here. Perfect, we will catch them over there. There are many mysteries in the iconoclast faith. It might be interesting to spend some time delving into the old texts of the Bible. Let's dedicate some time to reading the scriptures. 67%. Let's assault that. Go to Zeta. And I think also assault here. And just stand then. Alright, weaponsmith in Ladoga tribe is finished. Let's continue that even further. We can rank up in society and become Svatophorus. Definitely gonna do that. In the past few months, you have been spending many nights reading the Bible. The texts contain many items of wisdom and also give hints to the most important mysteries of God. The sacred texts illuminate me. We have become Svatophorus in the community. It is definitely our privilege. And let him get locked just for a moment. Like that, and then we take him in Rashka. These pesky pagans. They shall learn their lessons to not attack Carpathia, you know. Like, look at that. Look at the size of Epirus down here, and they're attacking Carpathia. Have to be quite stupid to do that. Who's that? Alright, Rodislav Milanovic, our eldest son, is ready for education. And he's showing some tendency in stewardship for now. I think I'm going to put him in duty. And then we'll see if he will become a good steward or a good diplomat. Threat is at 14%, so very close to the point where the defensive pact will start to expire and we can go to wars of our own. I'm bringing Malfrida, that's our daughter, to the local monastery today. There she meets with many of my brothers and sisters doing penance who greet her politely. And as we leave the monastery, my daughter says, "Go with God to all those she met today." I'm very proud of her attitude to the ways of Saint Basil. She's an excellent student and gained some learning and diplomacy. Another blessed has passed. Oh my god, a lot of blesseds are passing in this episode, aren't they? This one was iconoclast this time, down here in Bihar. Prachta Yantsukh. She was of the Avar culture. Boss to all of us. 99% war score. Let's assault that, I think, and make it 100% immediately. And finish the war. Perfect. And now we're gonna take our retinues back to looting over here until our threat is manageable. I'm just gonna make sure there are no levies raised. Alright. So all of these should be my retinues now. Combine here first. King Demetrius the Young has usurped the title Kingdom of Pannonia from Count Uchergur of Esztergom. Alright, so the back and forth situation is still going strong here, but I'm pretty happy that my half-brother, King Demetrius the Young, is still going strong in trying to get the kingdom of Pannonia under his nose. Well, let's say under his hand. I could hear someone sticking around inside and believed it to be a burglar, and that's our daughter Malfrida. When I went downstairs, I discovered Malfrida opening one of my letters, and as is the tradition in our family, we shall never be cruel to our daughters. She could use some practice reading, even though we lose a little bit of prestige for that. Alright, let's go ahead and loot here. Okay. One day, as I'm sitting with my son Rodislav, I decide that I should show him an excerpt from the Rule of Saint Basil in the hopes of teaching him the way of God. He's very attentive, and I'm sure he will grow up to join me in the community of Saint Basil. He's an excellent student. He gains learning and diplomacy. Very nice. Some more news from China. Rumors of the military might of the Wei Empire is proving to be a forceful diplomatic tool in itself, and apparently someone else is going to be Khagan Korkotai the Brute of Bashkiria. This one, a pretty small guy over here, has become a tributary of China. So be it. Apparently he did need the protection because he was quite small there. Oh my god, so High Chief Miljan of Carantania has declared Carinthian war for Jelen's claim. This is the High Chief down here, right? High Chief of Carantania. He has like no army. Even my retinues down here could take care of him on their own. And he's pressing someone's claim on Carpathia. Alright. Let's finish him off quickly then. Go here. This is going to be just an annoying little tickle of a war in our side here. Nothing more than that. I am sick of always being kind to everyone. Feel my wrath. No longer kind. Maybe Milan also knows that we're about to declare a lot of wars against these pagans. It's not time for kindness. Recently, I have noticed the pitiful state of my son, Rodislav. I have just been informed that the cause of his aches and fatigue is a case of the flu. And since we have lost the kind trait, and you know what? He's not the best guy to become the emperor because of the being hair-lip. I would rather prefer Vyacheslav. We're not going to call the court physician and say the sickness and death awaits us all. Stop pestering me. Might have chosen the other one if we were still kind. More funds required for the community of St. Basil, and this time I think we can donate a little bit to charity because we have made up more gold since the last time, so let's do our duty. Alright, my wish to become a better Christian has led me to the Rule of St. Basil. Following in the footsteps of St. Basil, I have realized the value of kindness. Wow, every display of compassion brings us closer to a purer, gentler, and holier world. Praised be God, we become kind yet again. So we had a small bout of non-kindness there, but now we're back on track. Interesting stuff. Oh, we're probably looting them and not sieging them here. I'm gonna turn off Looter. High Chief Vyacheslav of Chernigov has provided me with proof that King Luitpold of Lombardy has been viciously slandering me. How should I use this information? He's a pretty strong vassal and I don't really want to fight him. Even though I would like to revoke one of his titles over here and get that county back. But not just yet. I don't want to go into a civil war with him just now. So we're gonna just threaten him to stay out of all factions. And when confronted with the evidence, King Luitpold swore to stay out of all factions and be loyal. Perfect. Okay, and over here I think we should have first looted them, so we were already almost completely looted it. Maybe we should have done it, get a little bit of gold, and then turned off the looting. But anyway, I think it was just a tribe would have given us like 2 gold or something. Alright, let's take care of these armies down here. My wife, Beretrude, has complained about me being absent so often, and so when I found that I had some extra gold to spend, I decided to buy her something nice, maybe some sort of jewelry. And we will definitely buy her the best kind of jewelry that we can afford, a cameo of myself. Sure. 10 gold, you have a lot of gold. Definitely gonna buy the best item available for my wife. Alright, let's get them. And I think this should be the last episode for peacetime. In the next one, definitely our threat will be down enough that we can go on our holy wars. The people in the county of Novgorod have assimilated new customs from afar, blending them with old Slavic traditions. They have also taken to calling themselves Rus or Russians. New but still recognizable, Novgorod becomes Russian, and I think this should be the first county, maybe, to become Russian. Our capital has become Russian because we are Russian. Rodislav, the Saint, converted to Russian in his lifetime. So let's have a quick look at the culture situation. We have... Alright, some other counties are also Russian down here. So our capital was not the first one. Look, a lot of Russian culture down here. That's very interesting to see. So I would suppose that a lot of my vassals have also become Russian? No. This guy is still Ilmenian. He's also Armenian, but his county is Russian over here. Alright. Apparently the counties are becoming Russian, while the rulers are not just yet Russian. I'm not going to call my tribal vassals to war, because I want them to keep their armies prepared for the big round of holy wars that we'll go for. Bratislav of Bosnian revolt, not interested in that. Okay, nothing just interesting over there. At age 56, your acquaintance, Vyseslav, who was the husband of one of our kinswomen, has died. High Chief Bryachislav, the cleansing flame of Tivertisians. Over here. Okay. Milan Slovensky is now known as the Blessed. Why not? We are the son of a saint, and we're also pretty pious in our own right. We are known as the Blessed. Interesting nickname, and I really like it. Yet another morning for prayer and meditation. I have gained a newfound respect for the Hermits of old, and have gained 100 piety by resolving to be a better man. Fate smiles upon me. My concubine, Vasilisa, is pregnant. Okay. And Malfrida Milanovna is now ready for her major education, and she's going to be a major diplomat, apparently. Affectionate and curious. Select that for her. Let's kill these armies of Carantania. Carantania. Another concubine, Aniela, is pregnant. Okay. And I think a couple of those pregnancies are enough. We're going to go ahead and take a vow of celibacy. Praise God, we have become celibate. Don't want to produce any more children. Just yet. Alright, we're sitting at 7% threat. Pretty close. It's nice timing as well, because we're approaching the 30-minute limit for this episode as well. So we're gonna go ahead and stop it, I think, when the threat is below 5%. Alright, there's a child now who is the Basileus of the Byzantine Empire. His father died of measles. And he wants to marry the princess of the Byzantine Empire, who's 23 years old, with one of these Sande ap Gwen, a 54 years old person. I'm going to decline that. He's making a very terrible decision there. He's a child. He doesn't know what's up with that decision. So we're going to decline that. Hopefully he will find a better option for that princess. A son was born to Tsar Milan the Blessed and Basilissa named Ilya. He's a lunatic right when he's born. He was born a lunatic. Alright, definitely not interested in him ever becoming the Emperor of Carpathia. And a daughter was born to us and the other concubine, Angela, named Irina. That's good. High Chief Vyacheslav of Chernigov has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning King Vishata of Ruthenia's sexual preferences. He's one of our vassals. And he's a major vassal over here, the King of Ruthenia. So down here. We're going to also threaten him to stay out of all factions. Let's see if he accepts that. He just laughed at it and refused. He will live to regret it, and the opinion went down by quite a bit. But that gives us the option to imprison him. Not going to use that. Young Malfrida is very easily satisfied and obviously lacking in ambition. Alright, she wants to become content, but I'm going to try to make her charitable. But she became content. Alright. She's not the ambitious type. After 100 years under the Kingdom of Lombardy, the Grand Principality of Friuli is no longer considered a de jure part of the Kingdom of Carinthia. This is this one here. So this is now a de jure part of the Kingdom of Lombardy. It used to be part of the Kingdom of Carinthia down here. Interesting news. So the de jure Lombardy is now even bigger than it used to be. I have decided to take Rodislav along with me today as I preach to the people about God and how they should try to live their lives according to the rule of Saint Basil. He's an excellent student, gains more diplomacy and learning. I think this is pretty cool that being a member of the community with Saint Basil, I can continuously improve the stats of my children randomly, yeah, by different events. Pretty useful for the children for their future. Alright, so defensive pacts are expiring. Our threat has completely dissipated. Just gonna wait a little bit until all of the defensive pact is gone. And the King of Serbia has created the title High Chiefdom of Dioclea. Alright, and let's have a look at the defensive pact. It's completely gone. Well, there are some people down here. He's not part of the defensive pact, he's just at war with me. Alright. So there's no longer any defensive pact opposing us, and this is the time that we will declare a lot of holy wars around us against our pagan neighbors and gather more lands to go ahead and form the Slavic Union. And we need for that, again, the Kingdom of Bohemia. So I'm just going to switch to the de jure kingdoms map mode here. We need Bohemia down here. We need Poland, Galicia, Volhynia, and Ruthenia. Chernigov, Vladimir, and Novgorod, so basically this part here. So this is going to be our top priority, and if we can get any other land along with that, that'll be just some bonus on top of it. So yeah, I'm going to declare all of these wars in between this episode and the next one, and because declaring the wars themselves is also going to take some time, so I'm going to skip all of that, do it between this episode and the next one, and from the next one we'll just go ahead and fight all of these wars and hopefully get closer to our main goal. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, please click thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for future content, and let me know in the comments how are you feeling about this playthrough so far. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.